I want to fucking smoke. I don't know.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it. And that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First plays a run with Nwangu. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Bellinger to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The partner in this offense, 12-0 the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
On now is the punter, Johnny Hecker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Back back to throw. Huntley going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Ellinger. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Ellinger. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by 1-2 punch those last couple of plays. And now they've got their backs to the goal.
Touchdown, Panthers. Nick Bawden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Ellinger. And pass complete to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ellinger to throw on 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to the air, it's Ellinger.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw.
Huntley, throw out wide to Walker.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big Lion. Pat the street. Pat the street.
From the gun, it's Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
18, 5 years.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Gallagher's throw complete there to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On play action, Gallagher. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 50 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1.
Seahawks nothing.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
60 Eagles. Come back in.
To throw, Huntley. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Ready, set. Warriors, 70. Go check. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Ellinger. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle to Nwangu. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they go play action. Now Ellinger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Working out of the shotgun is Ellinger. Steps away. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run now for Nwangu. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
19 wide. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19, 18. Left lane, 19. Go track. Go track.
Ellinger to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ellinger. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's go now.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, hey. Check mash. Check mash. Check contact. Check contact.
Looking to throw. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing on first down. Huntley, left side complete to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Huntley. Noah Fed with a catch on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Straight ahead, Walker. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Huntley's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Huntley. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Ellinger. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ellinger to throw on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 34 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from going up by 30. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go in.
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the give is Nwangu. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, They came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And he fires one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down. Huntley. And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Smith picks it off.